Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Just a little collection video again today. I've got a couple of solar kits that I've made up. I just wanted to show them off. I make up. I love solar. Apart from flint and steel, solar is my other go-to as far as it goes. Mainly because I live in the Sunshine State. Queensland is known as the Sunshine State, and solar is fascinating to me because it's when the sun's out, it's basically free fire as far as it goes. If you've got good char cloth, charred punk wood, whatever, it's basically instant fire if you can if you've got a good lens. And I've got onto a couple of good lenses. These 50mm lenses or the 38mm lenses that I'm going to show you in these kits are among the best I've found. I get them from Viceroy here in Australia. He's an eBay seller. They're not that expensive, about $10, $15 Australian for the bigger ones, and they are really good quality 6-power lenses, and they work really well. I make up a few different kits for them. This is the latest one. I'm really proud of this one, actually. Very simple kit, but I've integrated for the first time a deer tine toggle. I had that Kodiak leather pouch I bought a little while ago, and it had a deer tine toggle on it, and I got the idea off that, so I thought I would try to replicate it, and I ended up doing that. I added a couple little pieces of deer antler down here, just as there. It's a simple, I just drilled it, stitched it on there. This is rough here because it was actually a bit longer, but it was just the cut off bits. I haven't cleaned it up, but I've left it as it is. It looks a little bit rustic, which I like, and it's just a simple stitched fold over leather. So yeah, very simple pouch, but it keeps my 50mm latest 50mm leather bound solar lens in it. That's the really good one. That's the one I bought a little while ago. I've only got one of these in the leather pouch, the leather one here. You're supposed to wear it as a necklace. I never would. I've decided to put it, I always keep it in this, put it in the little bag just to protect the lens, because you don't want them to get scratched, and then put it in that pouch. What I've included in the pouch is some jute, just to make up a couple of pieces of 10mm jute, just to make up a bird's nest if I needed to. Then Beaver Bushcraft was kind enough to send me some of this tinder punk. I'm not exactly sure what it is. It's made of mogwort. There it is there. I can't pronounce the Latin name for it, but it is supposed to be really good for solar, so that's why I've included it. Nice bag of it there, and the thing with this is too, once it gets going, it's supposed to smell really nice. I actually haven't tried it. I've only got that little bag, so I just trust that it's really good. Beaver Bushcraft sell a lot of this stuff that you can get over in England, and I know that they sell a quality product, so it'll just burn like this sort of like any of those fine powdery stuff. It'll just coalesce in an ember, and away you go. So it's good for taking a spark from ferro rods and whatnot, as well as solar. So that's why I included it in there. A little bit of char cloth and some Amadou fluff. So that's all good for solar, just in there. And that's a complete kit for solar. All in bags so that it can never get wet. And it completes that kit. Nice little solar kit. Slip it in your pocket. Like, it's not that big that it would fit in a cargo pocket, no worries at all. This is the smallest one I've got in a brass container. They're the snuff tins that Viceroy sells. They're friction fit. And that's got a 38mm lens in it. That's all you can fit in it. So that's just got the 38mm lens in it. Little 6-power lens. But I always put them in those in the tins because that adds a very nice protection in it. I always add a piece of leather top and bottom just to stop it. Nice protection, and then that lens will never get broken. Add them into your kits. It does add a fair bit of cost to the lens because these tins aren't that cheap. Like I think they're about $10, but I think for the protection of that tin, for the protection that it gives that lens, it's a very classy setup. You know, like once it's all done, said and done, that lens will never get broken in that kit. So I do that for a couple of my kits. This is the bigger one. This is the I don't know exactly what the tin is for. I'm pretty sure that's that's the snuff tin. They're the pillboxes. So these are all Ted Cash containers. This fits the 50mm lens, and I put a slow match in the bottom from Beaver Bushcraft, and I won't take it out of the bag. That's just a bare 50mm lens from Viceroy in it. That is a really good complete set because you'd be able to get that slow match using the lens just to go onto the slow match. I'm pretty sure. I actually haven't tested it, but using the focal lens, I'm pretty sure you'd be able to get it hot enough onto that slow match. I will test that out, but the lenses are pretty powerful, so you should be able to get it onto ember, and then once you get it ember, you just blow it and it'd start to smolder. No dramas whatsoever. This is a pewter snuff tin that snuff box that I bought a little while ago. Very nice container. And this is another standalone kit that I made up a little while ago for solar. Again, it's got a piece of Amadou in there, a slow match, one of my treated slow matches, a couple of pieces of it in there, and just in a little baggie just to give it some protection. A 38mm lens. And that's a few of them. I've got a couple of these in kits. I've only got one of the 50mm lenses in there because the bigger tins are a little bit more expensive, and once you add the 50mm lens to it, it does start to get a little bit more expensive. But yeah, once I bought this kit, I basically don't need any more 50mm lenses, and I actually prefer the 38mm lens or 37mm lenses anyway. They're a bit smaller and they're just as powerful. They have the 6. They're still 6-power, and they tend to fit in kits a little bit easier. I just thought I'd show these all. They're a couple of my solar kits that I've put together for my solar. I will link the the lenses and these these tins from Viceroy, and I will link this other lens too with the leather in it. All the other stuff you'll probably have to just search around. Beaver Bushcraft sell this, the Amadou and all that, but you're pretty hard to get that into Australia. Border Forces cracking down on trying to get Amadou in. I'm pretty sure. Now, don't quote me on it. I don't know about getting this sort of stuff in, this Tinderpunk or any of that. So, yeah, do it at your own risk. I'm not sure. You'd have to contact Border Force and maybe see if you're allowed to import that, because I don't know. It's a treated. I think it is a treated sort of substance. So I'm not sure. But the jute you can get, no dramas whatsoever. Anyway, they're my solar kits, and I thought I'd just show them off today. Yeah, easy enough to make. The leather stuff is really easy to make, and I think adding the tines and that is yeah, just a simple drawstring affair. Once all the stuff's in there, you just draw it up and it just seals like that, and it, yeah, nice little leather container. Anyway, thanks for watching.